Why, hello there. Welcome back. We are back. The action, it's ready, Keith. We are almost ready to go live. Unicorns of Love, the German squad versus Arena Bulls. And we can jump straight into the in-game. Let's not screw around. Let's go straight to the action.
No messing around at all, Roy. Now, Unicorns of Love. I haven't gotten my fill of unicorns yet today, which is the first time I've ever said that in my life. But I do feel, as Key got an ace on knife round. Never seen that. Anyway, I feel like the Bulls, and we talked about this a little bit, are not on the same level right now as Unicorns of Love. I think Unicorns of Love have more experience as a unit, but you can never really sleep on Turkish teams. So there's a possibility, but I think Unicorns of Love are just coming in here just the heavyweight favorite.
Yeah, definitely. I think I expect at least that Arena Bulls will more likely be like the Arena Cavs, just, you know, kind of dominated by the Unicorns of Love. But of course, anything could happen in the beautiful game of Counter-Strike. And you know, this could be the new Space Soldiers. We don't really know. The Turkish scene is definitely on the rise, and of course, these are veterans of Counter-Strike, the German side here on the Unicorns of Love. So let's see how it unfolds. Single man on the defense right now for Arena Bulls. That is key. Looking to take the contact here towards Banana. Now he does have the smoke, so he can delay things.
Sasuke is going to be playing towards Arch. He's going to juggle peek mid, but execute from Unicorns of Love is going to come towards the B site. Flashing through the smoke. Key is forward, full blind, able to get one. Better than none, but he was a solo B player, so he was a bit too aggro for my taste for playing solo. And now the retake's on. They do have a kit and a smoke, but Unicorns of Love have been given time to get in post plant. Banana's giving up, and Alosa says hello. He's dancing around and will tap the second. Now a man advantage for Arena Bulls in this retake. Logic Man is pushed through, gets taken out just outside of Cathedral, and it's Denim spamming through, hoping to get lucky, essentially baiting for Marky backside, who gets one and the second, and Unicorns of Love will take the pistol.
Yeah, they look like there's a lot of hope there for Arena Bulls as well. There's so many opportunities for them to kind of mount this, especially with the kill on towards the car. That gave them a lot of space to work with, but I think Unicorns of Love were just a little bit too well set up. So they pick up the pistol round, and now the Arena Bulls not looking to invest. Obviously, the meta says otherwise. Sometimes we see the off buys, but this time they're going to play it safe. SMG, Kirby just going to go with a USB and armor, and that's a pretty wise decision.
P250s. This is the most reserved second round buy I've ever seen, and they might lose for it. Imagine. And now the last two players have P250s, and they're going towards B. If he didn't get dropped through the smoke there, I would have said this round's very doable, but with, I don't know, Sturban picking up the AK, still a chance, but I think he's just going to save it. Unicorns of Love lost a lot that round and really didn't get out with that.
Yeah, this is a doozy, isn't it?
What an odd buy. You ever seen anything like that?
I've seen similar things, but not this kind of outcome. You know, usually you'll end up with the two players, but they have the weapons, right? I've never seen it end up with just two players on a full buy ending up with two P250s. That is an unusual turnaround. But that AK-47 for the Bulls, I think they're happy with that.
Sturban will hang on to it. Unicorns of Love must rebuy that AK. I'm assuming his name's pronounced Marky as well, huh?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Got another Marky.
Got a lot of marquees.
I like it. And it looks like, wait, is KZ? Did he mean to just go with a P250 again?
I can't. My brain has not evolved enough for this yet, Keith. Okay,
Like,
my brain is still in development here. I'm still in the infancy phase. This is an unusual purchase, and I think Unicorns of Love looking to, you know, maybe they're on some next level strategies here.
Yeah, make him the piggy bank. He gets guns by picking it up from the players who get the kills with the AKs. I mean, he gets one now because Denim goes down, so saves money, picks up a gun. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Marky in the molly, or Marky, excuse me, has to fall back. Sasuke will hang on to the arch position, or Sasuke. And it looks like they're going to do a bait setup in big pit and little pit with one player on lane. Unicorns of Love got brackets control, and I don't think this pace is going to slow down. I think it's going to pick up here. Sasake has to peek into Arches, gets one, looking for a second. Will flasher himself, not the best, but he peeks before it pops and sprays a second down. A good hold from him. Can the other two players stand tall themselves? It's Sturban in pit, looking to tap away Kirby. He's baiting for his player in mini pit. Sturban wins it. That fight bomb attempt to get planted, and KZ gets dropped. Arena Bulls answer back on what was I'd say a blunder from Unicorns of Love that round.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. I feel like Arena Bulls played that out really well. A bit of an overaggression there from Sasuke towards Arch, but that double kill pretty much made that round really easy for the remaining players in pit. They're super safe. They had nothing really to worry about. They knew that at maximum they're facing just 2 players, 1 in halls, 1 in lane, so they were comfortable for that. And a great pickup, 4 players alive. That's exactly what they need. Now they went from a glass cannon op to an op full armor, full utility. Now they have kits. Now they have arsenals, and the one player that saved the P250 actually now has an AK-47. So that's very odd money management coming out early here from the Unicorns of Love.
Well, these buys have been blowing my mind, Roy, and they're gonna keep doing that. I have a feeling. Denim dinks one, looking for the second. Will get dropped by Logic Man. They spot that there's another player there. Unicorns of Love will just shift it back. KZ's the only one with a gun. Sturburn gonna get up towards mid. He'll spray down 2, spins for the 3rd. A big play from Sturban as he looks for the AK player. KZ peeks and headshot is in. Sturban looking sharp.
Yeah, looking real sharp. 4K made that look easy peasy. 7-1.
If Unicorns of Love by here, by the way, Rory, sorry to interrupt, I'm gonna pull my hair.
Oh, you better start pulling.
What? Roy! Help me help me understand!
Oh, start pulling. I want to see the video. Post it on Twitter.
Dude, I'm gonna shave my head.
Do it, you won't.
Bet.
This is all jokes aside, this is unusual, unorthodox.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe they have some sort of false positive telltale sign here. I'm not really sure what the deal is here. Maybe they have some sort of plan. Maybe they try to double reset Arena Bulls early. Counter utility comes out. That's going to slow down Unicorns of Love quite a bit, but they're going to use that smoke to force the Molotov into the B site, and there are still 2 players alive on the defense, and the cavalry is arriving quickly here.
Flashes in Marky. Mac 10 will finally get a kill for Unicorns of Love through the smoke. Comes Sasake. He gets dropped. As Alosa has rotated over, spots a player. Back quad. Bomb will go down. Marky, can he get another kill? The spray is on, but the kill does not come through. He may have to use his smoke to keep himself alive. This nade would have done him in, but he's able to move. KZ has to support the best he can. It looks like they're going to double up dark. 1 pillar, 1 dark. They have a smoke, and they have kits on the side of Arena Bulls. Marky's still holding CT. Out comes the smoke. Will they clear out Marky? Marky gets 1. Swinging for the second. He gets it. Unicorns of Love with the most wonky buys I have ever seen. They get the win, but their own economy is kind of broken by their own hand.
Yeah, I mean, both of their economies are broken, right? This is such a messy game already. We're only 6 rounds in. But I can't help but feel like Arena Bulls just needed to take their time and use proper utility there, and that would have been a much more comfortable and successful retake for them. I mean, they missed the nade onto New Box. They missed the Molotov as well. Those are all key points that would have turned that retake around. Now, Unicorns of Love, they have the lead and a potential economy break coming up right here. But the Bulls, they're still well put together, and early damage coming out. And look at Logic, man. He's staying. He's lingering for that extra damage.
Oh, Alosa peeks APs. He gets away with murder. That's an AK down if he chooses to push forward. And they are headed towards Logic. They're going to do a run boost for the op, and Logic, man, hits the flick. Can't find the second, but you know what? He gets out, Roy, and that's what matters. KZ looking to push forward himself. And this is scary. His teammates are now going to start closing the distance. Can he get it 1 kill for what he can on 5 HP? Going to continue to push in Chapel. Logic knows it's coming. What a shot through the pillar. And now he can help his teammate hold the cross as Marky pushes up. Spots key. This is so hectic. No HP for the remaining players of Arena Bulls.
It seems like the Unicorns of Love, they get infinitely stronger in this chaos that they're creating. You know, Losa, Logic, man, they're not very healthy players, and they have to mount this retake, but they're not quite sure where the other player is. Like, yeah, they know there's obviously the bomb planter on site. It could be in any of the positions, and it seems like this might end up in a save. Then I'm picking up an off. This is a wise decision as he's not very healthy. That smoke will block him off, and Logic Man finds the first kill, and that's been the banana pressure limited. They now know where the last player is, but Marquis took down Logic. It's all down to Losa, who's unable to find a weapon, and it is Unicorns of Love once again finding an unconventional, unorthodox round. I don't know, Key. This is like a street fight. No rules here.
Jeez. This is some backroads Counter-Strike. Like the Counter-Strike you never see because no one talks about it. It just kind of happened. I mean, Marky didn't even grab the op in the end, so they're opless. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a full save. Call it a full save from Marina Bulls.
It's a full save, yeah, by all definitions.
And Denim is just going to clear the B site. I would like to see Arena Bulls just post up, look for the player A halls perhaps. Try to find Kirby if he made any noise. Kill Marky towards mid. And nice shot in from Sturban. Maybe they'll be able to find the second as Kirby's holding mid cross. One player gets across for the AK, and Kirby's very low.
Yeah.
I mean, Sturban had an AK, but he goes down. Logic Man hoping to get one, but I mean, damage isn't so awful.
Yeah, that second kill would have helped out a lot to keep their money low here, but 4 players alive. That's really good for Unicorns of Love, all things considered. It was what, just a Galil loss, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
That's not too shabby.
Yeah, definitely could have been worse.
I do have a concern though for the Bulls. I just hope they don't fall into the same trap that we saw. Was it XTDR that fell into the same trap in the last Inferno match we just watched, where they kind of just fell really flat and kind of just maintained a passive play throughout the entire duration of their CT side. Arena Bulls are contesting, but I mean the points of the contention are even those are pretty safe, right? Like you're peeking around the half wall, you're not really peeking down banana, you're not really contesting banana early on. We haven't really seen signs of holding down middle to the death.
Yeah, it's been very timid, and you're right. I don't think we've seen them get banana control once. When they get an op, he just sits CT and plays the one-shot fall-off game. Even when they have 3 players banana from Arena Bulls, they don't go for control. This round they are, though, Roy. They have pushed all the way down, but can they maintain? What do they gain off of this? Why is Logic Man still in CT? Because now the hit's going to come out, and they only have 2 players here. I mean, thank goodness Sasuke is able to spray down 2, but this rotator's way too late for my take.
I mean, 2 kills on hand already. Sasuke's made this run a lot more comfortable for the Bulls while they look to reposition their setup here. Of course, they have Key all the way down on banana, so he can hold that down as long as he's there, keeping eyes on B. They can maintain their strong setup towards A site. I am worried, though. Elosa is kind of removed from the site, so he's going to have to move forward, and Logic Man finds one, but Logic Man is not expecting the second player, Kizzy, to trade it out. Still, a man advantage here for the Bulls as the Unicorns of Love look to transition on that A site.
Nice shot from Kizzy. The flashes come in. Will he check ninja box? You won't. Free kill for Elosa. And it's all on Marky. He hears the player coming through mid. Has to take the fight with the player inside. Arena Bulls make it work. I was concerned with a lack of rotation once banana control was confirmed. But I guess they didn't really hear anything, so they're just trying to play numbers. But you know what? It works out in the end. Unicorns of Love. Not really helping each other out towards mid, and that double spray down really sealed the deal, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think if they would have got the kill on Sasuke without him finding the 2 kills, they probably would have transitioned much quicker, knowing that the Bulls were heavily stacked towards the B site. Now, utility has recovered for the Bulls. Not well placed yet, but it has recovered at the very least. Elosa playing an unusual angle of the MP9, looking for that frag, but it's going to be Kizzy reading it out well.
Key heavily tagged towards the B side of things. 1:20 on the clock. And Arena Bulls, they're gambling heavily. Are they pulling both players out of B on 1 smoke? They are. They drop a smoke and both of them rotate, Roy. This is a gamble and a half.
Yeah, this is
Unicorns of Love got the first. You're right. He goes down. Logic Man, though, MP9 spraying through the smoke, gets two somehow, Roy. Is he going to get the third gifted to him? Marky has to find an entry to the site. He will find it, and it's Logic Man alone, and he goes down. I mean, holy hectic.
Yeah. This has to be like one of the more unconventional matches I've watched. Like, what actually is happening here on like a structural level, right? Arena Bulls didn't really have the definitive information. I mean, they had a hunch, right? That was hunches. Even a hunch is kind of overstating the information that they had. But it was a stack in the right place. That's at least good. But still weren't able to hold even with 4 players towards the A site. That's rough. Unicorns of Love, because he Kissy once again with that P250 buy. But this time he knows Arena Bulls are broken, so it's not as sketchy of a buy.
Oh, man. Sometimes Counter-Strike blows my mind, Roy, and this game has so far been one of them.
And we're only 10 rounds in.
There's plenty more where this came from, that's for sure. I mean, there should be more in the second half, unless Arena Bulls really starts to turn this around soon. I think next round, 4 round is a big one for them. Key doing a nice job of baiting in KZ. And now the pistols go chasing. They run at Crisby. He's holding mouse 1 as Crisby. 2 more bullets remaining. He has to reload. Will go down. And I'd like to see Marky just run it to the A site. And there he goes. Not wanting to give up another gun, though. Hightail it all the way to the A site. Kirby is pushed all the way through CT spawn. Look at the bomb planted. Sasuke, I mean, maybe save, maybe go for damage. I mean, you're getting a buy next round regardless, but an AK is priceless.
Yeah, I mean, even if they full save right here, Arena Bulls, that AK-47 is great. They're doing a good job keeping the economy low for Unicorns of Love. Like, yeah, Unicorns have a going on what, a 4-round lead here. Still, any of the next rounds could eventually break Unicorns of Love's economy. And as long as they keep getting these kills on these ecos, they keep up that economic chokehold. Oh, Sturbin, run. Run for it. Run for the damage, Stur. He's looking for it. Go, 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 go. Get it, Sturb.
Oh.
Oh. That extra kill would have been massive.
If he had another second, he could have probably shot him through the wall.
Oh man, I would like to see that one kill come out, but double op setup coming out from Arena Bulls. I don't think we've seen that yet. We've seen the single op. We haven't. Of course, that is Logic Man, the main opera of the squad, it seems. But Sasuke picking up the second one towards middle. Now he's been hyper aggressive, and I like that. I always love to see aggressive operas. They're so much fun to watch. Look at this aggression coming out towards Banana right now.
Trades on trades as Crisby gets 2. Logic Man peeks till he's dead. And Turban dies in middle. They're hunting down the last player of Arena Bulls. And it's over. Just like that, Roy. Did you blink?
Wow, I think that might have been the fastest gun round I've ever seen in my life. That was a minute and 30 finish. That was a minute and 30
double
finish.
op. A double op setup with 3 players towards B. And a minute 30 on the clock. The round's done. Unreal.
Wow. I think that's a record, and that might be a world record for a full gun round.
We need a stats check. Key.
Wow.
Drops a nade, will fall back. I mean, after potentially fastest round in CSGO history with full rifles out. As Marky's going to slowly push up mid. Easy kill for him. They'll have brackets. Unicorns of Love just taking it slow. Based on that pick now, they'll group, and I'm assuming they'll just take it towards A, right? You got the pick that way. How likely are these players going to rotate with pistols? Probably very unlikely. Alosa, 1, looking for 2, flashed off, spraying as he runs.
And
there's a player in halls. Yeah, but there's a player in halls. Keep an eye on that map. He got out for now. Ooh, and re-peeks for a second. Okay, what's this halls player doing? Not taking any contact. Logic Man, USP through the smoke. Tink up, gets 1 and gets out. This round is getting really brawly again. Out of nowhere, finally, Kirby brings us back to reality. Snapback.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it, right? Arena Bulls are doing a great job on these rounds. Like, they're keeping the money so low for Unicorns of Love. Mind you, the last round was a full gun round. They didn't get a single kill. But they seem to be doing more damage with these pistols than they are with actual weapons. And that's not a good sign, Keith. Yeah,
that's never good. Oh, Key! Banger shot. He has to find this kill now. No time to defuse. He has to take this engagement. KZ's able to play Ring Around the Rosie. We saw this last map, and that's what wins the round, is KZ playing Ring Around the Rosie, and I think he's dead.
Oh my god, 2 HP.
Okay, then. Still, this half is heavily one-sided currently.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, we talked about this so many times. A 9-6 finish on Inferno is not unusual. It's pretty common. As soon as you start going over that, though, like 10-5, 11-4, the 12-3s, those are much, much rarer, I find, on maps like Inferno. But here it is, aggression once again. Now, aggression seems to be the only thing actually working for Arena Bulls.
4 players B? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I have, actually. That I've seen.
That's wild. I haven't seen that in a while. I mean, it's for the utility dump. And now they're going to full rotate off. Not even leaving one of the ops to solo this. Just a rifle. And it looks like they are just going to settle back into default. I mean, that's fine. 3A, 2B when you're a man up. I'm cool with this, but that's only if Kirby doesn't sneak out and get a cheeky kill on you. Disturbant peeks. He'll get dealt with. Kirby being very cautious with his clears with the op. Susuke will find success, and now it's double ops to lock down A. This has become troublesome with a direct flash. And Denim gets one, but he's alone. His teammates have fallen, and it's a 1v3. These rounds get weirder and weirder, Roy.
We're only scratching the surface of the weirdness right now.
Suppose so.
These are Stranger Things episode, season 2. Denim opening up, Sasuke overextending his life. He's actually given an opportunity away to Denim here to be able to plant the bomb and reset for this 1 versus 2. What was looking like Arena Bulls' guaranteed round is now kind of shaky, isn't it?
Shaky indeed. If Denim wins this, I mean, it's all on timing. Gets the first. Second comes around. Alosa nearly missed on that one. No kit, but he's got time to grab the op. Plenty of time for the defuse. Arena Bulls will get their 4th. Man, I think winning out this half is pretty critical for Arena Bulls. If 10-5, I mean, it applies more pressure. At least he carries over the op. Plenty of money on Key to drop one over to Disturbant and or Logic. And or whoever really asks first, I guess. As UnicornsOfLove buy up themselves.
I have this hunch, okay, this intuition that's not based on reality whatsoever, but I have a feeling that Arena Bulls are gonna be much more structured on the T side than they are on the CT side. They are structured on the CT side, that's no question about it, but I think their structure will work better for them on the T side, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, speaking of oh, yeah, you said hunch. I thought you said logic. You have this logic. Never. Logic's dead. Logic is dead, Roy. There's no logic. He gets dropped. The op is gone. And Key will drop a smoke, and he's going to work around it. There's a bit of a gap in it. CT will get smoked itself. A good molly in response from Key separates these UnicornsOfLove players, but they're coming through anyway. Key spraying away, gets 1, a second through the smoke. He's going to line them all up, gets 3 before trades come out, and Alosa says thank you so much. 9-5. And 9-6 is certainly a possibility. And I'm very surprised we haven't seen a pause, considering how crazy this half has been. From a string of rounds from UnicornsOfLove to Arena Bulls answering back. It's been a very fast-paced game. I feel like we've only been live in this match for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more gotta go fast games. I love fast-paced Counter-Strike, though. It's definitely different. Very different pace, very different style, but it's entertaining in its own way, and I love to see that. Logic Man drawing first blood, making this round infinitely more important for Arena Bulls to pick up as they look to equalize it early in the second half, hopefully, if they actually want this comeback. Otherwise, UnicornsOfLove might just spiral out of control with all of their love and affection.
Arena Bulls are not really contesting brackets. They're more using a utility to contest it, which I don't mind as long as they hold the thresholds behind that. Alosa is going to ask for a flash from Disturbant. It'll pop perfectly, but there's still a smoke up. So he can't take full advantage of it. He gets 1, but an immediate trade now. UnicornsOfLove can go. They can flood. In they go, and Kirby off the balcony. Gets 1, looks at the ground, calls for help. Sake He's able to get one. But can he hold on long enough to allow reinforcements to come through? It's going to rain flashes over. And then he does buy enough time. Key gets involved, and it's Kirby alone. And he gets shut down. What an amazing job by Sasuke to just stay alive.
Yeah, he killed that on the anchor for sure. Not only getting the kills, but just surviving long enough for the utility and the support to arrive. That's can't ask more than that from one single man. So, at least Arena Bulls have made that half more competitive. It was looking like a sweep at one point for the Unicorns of Love, but a 9-6 finish, that's pretty standard on Inferno. Now they're on the T side, and I can just tell. I can tell by the way they're playing CT that, you know, they relish on the structure that they have. And I feel like that structure might work out better for them on the T side. Let's see how it unfolds, though.
Well, Logic Man. We'll find Denim. He's gonna keep running it up mid. Kirby just gets hard dinked and he has to fall back. There's no one left on A. A risky setup will have no reward, and now they have to retake against T's in the pit, Roy. That's never fun.
Yeah, not fun at all. Look at Sturban. He's up close and personal. Kirby's down to 4 HP. That's going to be pretty much a free kill there for the Arena Bulls. Well, he's trying to buy some space for his teammate behind him, Crisby, but not able to find a single thing. Now Marky comes through the smoke. A desperate attempt to balance out this round, and a flawless round for the Arena Bulls.
And here comes one of those wonky buys from Unicorns of Love, but I feel like it's more justified to force buy after you lose pistol on the CT side than T side, just due to the price variations, CT costing more money, and you need utility to really stand a fight on CT. So this is more understanding to me than the first half. This makes...
Really?
Yes.
I'll accept that. I will accept that. I always feel like utility is infinitely more important on the CT side than it is on the T side.
Wait, is that not what I said?
You're justifying
said...
the force buy from Unicorns
Yes.
of Love, right?
Yes, force buying here to me makes more sense than losing pistol on T side and buying. Because you can get a buy on third round after losing pistol on T side, like a strong one, where you can't on CT.
Okay.
So buying here makes sense to me because now you double save, and this gives you a chance to win. Right?
Oh, so, okay, so you want to go for the double save, not save buy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I see. This round is also, by the way, super chaotic. Like, Arena Bulls are already on the B side. They have full control of it. Unicorns of Love, they're still not quite sure what the Bulls are up to. They're not quite sure if they're going to fall back to B or if they're going to go towards A. They have no idea. Now, the utility is starting to give them an idea. That smoke's going to block off their vision. So now they're starting to definitely get a better idea of what's happening in this round. But that, I'm getting some free damage. All right.
That was a no-scope. Okay. And now Unicorns of Love kind of get a bonus round. One of their double save rounds due to losing this round is going to be another round with pistols and the scout. Not only that, they still have 4 smokes on board. So, interesting. I dig it. So they'll have that going into the next round. And the crazy thing to me is Marky died with a smoke in his inventory. So this round could have been delayed, but I think it was pretty much net, like, once they got that kill, Marky pretty much over. So respectable from Unicorns of Love.
Yeah, I definitely like the save right here. And if Arena Bulls get over aggressive, they might pick up some free weapons as well. But it doesn't seem like there will be any conflict. So 9-8, things are getting close to tied up now. Unicorns of Love, they have to decide. I imagine they will not be forcing up fully off this. Probably just maybe drop over a pistol to Marky. Maybe he just buys up a P250, or they just go for the full save. Okay, I like that as well. Regardless, either way, they still have that equipment saved from the last round. And hopefully they use their smokes this time, right? They have 4 of them. They might as well use them before the end of the round.
I hope they do. Scouted Denim is fishing. Looking for any kind of tags or free damage he can. They have a bait setup going on Banana. With Crispy just chilling. Waiting for a bit of pushing. Nothing will occur as of yet. And it looks like Arena Bulls have made a decision to go towards brackets, but that smoke from Unicorns of Love will slow them down. Kizzy pushing up. Sturban caught off guard. Lovely 3 shots to the head from Kizzy. And Marky with a USP gets a dink, but he's blind. He'll get taken down by Key. A minute on the clock. Now Arena Bulls can start this wrap towards A. As soon as this rotator gets found, now they'll continue this. There is a chance Kizzy can get back. And he gets one, looking for a second. He gets it.
Wow.
And look how low Sasake is. This is so doable.
It is very doable, and Kirby's position will be hard for Arena Bulls to sniff out as well. So this could be a free kill off the contact here if Kirby plays this out well. And the bomb is down in bracket with 35 seconds left. They don't have that much time to clear out all the angles. They're just going to have to figure it out intuitively here.
Key. High Key grabs the bomb. This is what he has to do. Slowly walk it back to sight, and Kirby gives it away. He throws his life to the wind. He was the one, no pun intended, key to success for this round, and now it's all on Denim. No armor. The walk through smoke. Key will say thank you, and this round could have been won if that mistake wasn't made. Considering he had all the information fed to him from his teammate.
Actually,
it wasn't enough.
There was a gap, though, and I think that's what threw him off, right? They had no idea if Arena Bulls were going through CT. Like, yeah, he was pushing through Banana, so they knew that, well, middle is clear, or at least they think it's clear. And they're not,
True.
they're definitely
he
not
had
going Banana, but they could have been going CT spawn, and he kind of needed that information. He couldn't just, I guess he could have gambled it. That was not a bad decision either, but if they would have kept walking and creeping on out, and the bomb got planted on the B site, that would put them in a losing situation as well, so... The gamble, it didn't really work out, and Arena Bulls stay put together. Now, Unicorns of Love, they have a lot of utility on hand. They have good weapons, they have kit available as well, so they have everything they need for that defense. There's a hall explode coming, Keith. 4 players in the hall is about to jump out right now.
Ollie in the pit. Kirby's got a peek. He gets one, spraying wildly into the smoke. His teammates are falling. The Arena Bulls are losing their lives faster. Good taps from Logic Man. Is he going to find another one towards sight? It's Denim. Nice KZ to jump up on the box and then peek. Good movement. It's Key. With 50 seconds, bombs down in small pit. It's Denim. With the silenced M4. 5 more bullets in the mag as he's going to hold across the sight. Key will peek. Lovely shots in from Denim. His third on the round, and Unicorns of Love will hit that double digit.
Yeah, it was a messy round, wasn't it? Unicorns of Love, they have nothing to work with here. They're going to have this one rifle plus the one rifle purchased. And if it's going to be rifles from here, it's probably going to be from Moss's. But yeah, just one from Moss, 2 MP9s. They have kit available for Crisby. They have a good amount of utility for Kizzy and Marky as well. But the other players, they're not working with so much. Arena Bulls, on the other hand, have everything that they need. The ops, the AKs, a lot of utility on hand. Although more than they could have if they managed their economy better. But I think they're happy with that regardless. Oof, that nade.
Good nade. And another one of these interesting rotations. Full trust in Marky. With an MP9 to just jump spot, stay alive, drop his flash, drop his smoke. And the Gamble rotate towards A. But it's all too quiet on the Western Front right now, Roy. Very quiet. And Marky's about to have his hands full. He jump spots, but they're very close on him, and he can't get away. That's the issue of doing that. And now Denim has to run as fast as his legs will take him. There'll be a smoke CT, and he's spraying wildly. He's blessed with one. But this retake just became difficult. They have 1 smoke and 2 flashes, and they're outgunned. What?
Denim. This man just got 2 kills through the smoke. Made this round so much easier for his team. That pop flash is perfect. And it's giving Crisby a lot of space on the site. And Kizzy follows up easily. And Denim has won them the round with smoke spams, Keith. How? In what world? In what version of Counter-Strike this has happened?
Yeah. On to the next one, boys.
Unlucky, man.
Unlucky, yeah, the unlucky one, and the one when they're just crossing when he's shooting the I don't know, random, very random. They're still getting into post plants. Good on Denim to find the timing on those shots. He's gonna peek mid now, taps away as he's gonna re-flash and re-peek this one out. He knows there's a player at barrels, transfers his spray accordingly, or his taps, I should say, as Sturban will go down. And Key is going to try to take mid away from him. And he will do so, but he pushes up too far by himself. And Arena Bulls, will they get something from the money they put into this round?
mean, luckily for them, they didn't invest fully, so at least they'll still have the buy in the round to follow. Now they have recovered the AK-47. Kirby's position was known from before, and able to find a kill off that. So 1-for-1 trades. Kizzy just has to survive long enough for the reinforcements to arrive, and there it is. Marquis now firing shots from Moto. Logic Man! Logic Man! What is that? He's turned this into a 1-versus-1, and he still has a lot of time left to play with Crisby's mind. And he has the bomb on his back. This is doable, Keith.
Okay, hang on now. He said it's mind game, so where's he going? What's he gonna do? Looks like he's gonna try to get towards the B side. Now, how long does Crisby stick around? He can beat him on the cross. Logic Man has nothing for the cross on B, but even if Crisby left now, Logic Man's gonna make it to site. 25 seconds remaining. Logic Man will get this bomb planted. He's still being very cautious, but he is gonna make it out. He'll finally be able to jump on site and punch in these digits.
Oh,
that comes down.
I just saw the digits. I just saw all of the digits. I know the code now, Keith.
The digits have been punched in.
But no, this is honestly, Crispy had no choice but to play it out like that. Now he knows exactly where Logic Man is, not in terms of position, but at least he knows he's on the B site. So now Logic Man right now has the element of surprise, Keith. He can close this off, and Crispy is using his utility to cut off certain angles while he looks to clear sight, but it's down to a 1-versus-1, a head-to-head, and Crispy is sticking it.
And that's the Logic Bomb. A 3K clutch 1v3 Desert Eagle, Roy. He gets it. Arena Bulls get double digits. And Unicorns of Love are left scratching their bank accounts thinking what to do.
Wow, a timeout.
What are those?
It's just crazy to me that teams know they have 4 timeouts in a match, right? Like, surely they know. Just very surprised none of them ever take all their timeouts. What's the rush? What?
Do you have chat on for yourself?
No.
All right, I'll save it for later then. It's gonna be our secret, okay? But yeah, I mean, I hope they know they have 4 people or 4 timeouts. Excuse me. Unicorns of Love are gonna, of course, take a purchase here. No kits in play, but they'll have weapons, and I'd like to see some aggression from them. Try to get that first pick. Try to bait out some extra utility from Arena Bulls. See where they can rock and roll with it.
Look at the utility damage as well, and effective flashes are spread so differently for both of these squads. Unicorns of Love have pretty good team spread, except of course for Kirby, who doesn't have many on the board. But look at Arena Bulls. They have 20 in one man's hand, 12, 11, and then Alosa and Sturbin kind of 3 and 4. But now, an issue here for the Unicorns of Love, the German side, is that they're fully invested. So if they drop this round, Keith, that might be Arena Bulls finally gaining the lead for the first time in this game.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. That is very true. It would be nice. I mean, you said they're going to look more deadly on the T side, and they certainly has. But, Unicorns of Love have made more mistakes on the CT side. The retakes haven't really been popping off. But here we go. Kizzy's going to smoke Banana for his team from spawner. This allows them to play a bit more up than they normally would be able to, because they've already dropped other utility. And Logic Man is just going to hold for the push. Here's the deep smoke. He gets a nade off. Almost an equal trade, but Logic Man walks away with more HP. And again, they're going to have full trust in Marquis, of all players, who's down to 57 HP to solo hold Banana and go for the stack towards A. Will it pay off?
Alosa, that's a big find out to Kirby. That weakens the A defense quite a bit. Now, Kizzy's trying to do what he can, but he will not be escaping this one alive. And Key turns around and shuts down Crisby on top of that as well. So it's a massive advantage here for the Arena Bulls, even though they aren't as healthy. But Marquis, he might actually be the key in this round right here. He's on the flank. He finds the first kill. He's hunting for that explosive second kill, but unable to find it. And that nade has just made that infinitely harder for Marquis to make a difference here.
I think it might even send him packing. Denim is pushing up, I believe, for an AK. I don't know if he's gotten the message. Yeah, now the message we get across after saving. It's going to be 11-11. We're going to be all tied up, Roy. Arena Bulls, just a simple pop in a brackets, net them the frags to give them the confidence to keep pushing onto A. Even though that was a bit of a stack and early rotation from Unicorns of Love, 11-11 is where we'll sit.
Yeah, I don't imagine these two saved weapons would justify a force buy off the Unicorns of Love here, but I say that very loosely considering the prior patterns of Unicorns of Love. They have an AWP and they have an M4. Those are good weapons to force around. They could drop 2 FAMASs, but I don't know. I think they might actually settle for the safe option. Wow, I am actually surprised.
Pleasantly surprised. I mean, I guess they're breaking their trend so far throughout the game, so surprised is a good way to put it. Marky putting that up to good use. He'll find Key. Zelosa will flash. They'll keep pushing forward, gaining more and more control as they go. Now they can afford to throw one of these smokes towards B and try to be a little baity with it because there's another on the floor. But it looks like there's going to be a head-on 4v3 here. Arena Bulls executing with no information across the map into 3 players at Unicorns of Love.
Missed shot from Marky's now given an opportunity for Arena Bulls to start making space on towards the B site, but can you figure out that there is a player hiding in that emo position who's not yet been checked? Crisby with the deagle, now spotted, finds 1 kill, looking for that second, finds the second kill, goes for that third, but Sasuke holding it down, and Sasuke transfers over to Denim's head, and it is down to a 2 versus 3, and the bomb has not yet been planted. Luckily for Arena Bulls, they have the time, they can bide it, they can just take their time, figure this out. But soon they'll be out of utility, and this will be harder to plant the bomb, Keith.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they're outwaiting this. Kirby, he gets boosted, and he just gets flicked and removed from Sasuke, who's going to keep holding CT. Logic Man can peek. He'll find Kizzy, and it's all on Marky. A flash has been picked up, but Marky peeks before it pops. 18 seconds. Have they waited too long? A tap comes out. 5 bullets remaining. Marky pushes, and it's a 4K from Sasuke. 12-11. Arena Bulls keep pushing forward and forward and forward. Pushing the Unicorns off the cliff. But here comes the buy now. But Arena Bulls have a chance to finally get a 2-round lead.
What an insane round from Sasuke. That was so well played in that situation. He never at any point forced a bomb plan that would give an opportunity there for Unicorns of Love to make a play. And instead, they just decided to pick them apart one by one and punish their over-aggression. Logic Man has already been... Was that sprayed down by an M4? That's such a risky duel for Unicorns of Love, but it works out this time.
Well, they still have a smoke and a molly. And then they still have 2 smokes and a molly on B. So plenty of time on the board for Unicorns of Love to just slowly chip away on the clock. And with Logic Man getting hurt early, it looks like he's just going to be shifting around looking for some sort of pick. And I don't think Unicorns of Love are really going to be eager to give this up to him.
Yeah, what's also crazy to me is, you know, the kind of the culture change there is on Arena Bulls on the T side. They look a lot more well put together, right? They're structural, they're methodical. Whereas Unicorns of Love, they're playing so chaotic and aggressive and like almost hyper aggressive on the T side. And now it seems like they're playing ultra passive on the CT side. And that actually might come back to haunt them. That might be their downfall.
Marky blind at first orange, just needs support, spraying, only able to get 1. It's all in the player whose back coffins, and he is smoked off. Crisby, look how low Larosa is. Good kill for him. Bomb's going down. Denim, he's in the CT smoke, spraying through another smoke to get another kill, Roy. How does he...
I mean, this man must have grinded hours into his smoke lineups, because this man is crazy with that. Now the flashbangs are coming out. Sasuke's gonna have to hold this back. He finds the first player. He's been spotted and immediately overwhelmed, and Key's position, which was unknown, is now known, but he has it down to at least a 1 versus 2, so this is possible. But Denim from above the smoke. This man is a master of smokes, isn't he?
He seems to know where to be and where to put his crosshair. It's won Unicorns of Love a fair amount of rounds. This could have been a 14-11, really, realistically. I mean, I'm jumping ahead in time, but I'm going back to some of the rounds where he won and stopped resets and won some pretty key rounds to Unicorns of Love, so good on him. But this is one of those late half swing rounds. This might determine how this game starts to lean. Both teams' money is broken. I don't know why Sasaki hasn't bought. I guess he's AFK, and they didn't call a timeout in time. So this is not good for...
Wait.
AFK.
It's not the time to go get pizza, Sasuke.
He screamed Swiss cheese.
Nobody heard it. Nobody heard the code word.
No one heard it.
Unlucky. Now, it does seem like Arena Bulls are setting up for that Hall explode. But I would like to see them waste a little bit more time until Sasuke can get back into the game. Early kill comes out. That's Marky finding the frag. Then finds another one disturbing. And suddenly this round is all crumbling. And again, you said it. This was a swing round. This was such an important round. And it seems like Arena Bulls have just forfeited it away.
This round determines who's going to get pretty much 14. So, I mean, if you know your player isn't there, I'm surprised the pause didn't come through. It just might have been a last-second thing. Very unfortunate for Arena Bulls. But then I'm just going to peak with superb timing and take out Logic Man. 35 seconds, and we got to put our feet up and just wait this one out. I mean, Unicorns of Love should get 14 off of this.
Oh,
he's back.
Oh, he's alive.
He's like, wait, I can't buy?
He's like, guys, what happened? Oh, he's he's lagging. Wait, what is happening? Oh, he's back. Okay, what the heck?
And he's gone.
Wow, I haven't seen an AF.
Then there's the pause.
I haven't seen an AFK in a match in possibly
been a
ever.
while,
Yeah,
eh?
possibly ever.
Yeah, like an actual match that. Yeah. Seen it in Pugs, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, that's not nearly the same.
Jeez. I mean, at least he has money, but you cannot buy here. I'm pretty sure this is maybe buy a flash, try to get into the banana. If you could find like a 3-for-1 trade to try to get on B side and get a bomb planet, would be worth it. Anything over in excess of what? 14, 19. They're only going to keep them. They're full buying. They're only getting $2,400 next round. It would have been a full buy next round.
Yeah.
This is one of those really weird decisions.
Yeah, this is honestly not a good decision in my opinion.
Yeah.
You could have just half bought into this round, just ignore all the utility, ignore all the head armor. Only person that should have bought in this round should have been Sasuke with AK and light armor, and it would have evened up your chances a little bit. But now it's pretty much, this is a do or die round, right? You lose this round, you pretty much lose the game. You win this round, it kind of offsets everything and recovers that last round that dropped off by Sasuke.
Crazy decisions. We'll come back to bite them, or, well, Arena Bulls prove us wrong. It's a Halls pop with 3 players on lane. It's a stack from Unicorns of Love. A Tech 9 from Alosa. Mike's room, but Kirby even makes more. And it's Key alone, the man who flashed him out, coming through mid brackets. He's about to get backstabbed as well from Crisby. And the buy does not pay off, Roy, unless Key has something to say about this. He may find Crisby. Won't clear the corner. 14 for Unicorns of Love and Arena Bulls. Now they gotta. Or if they save here. See, this is what last round should look like. So now they're backpedaling, but you know what? I respect it. I mean, they're not too far off. 3 rounds is very doable for them. They've looked good.
Yeah, I just don't like the buy, save, buy versus the save, buy, and then possibly buy again. I don't know. I do have to question that. I think if they were to review this VOD, I think that would be like the kind of the turning point, the key point to take away for this game. Now, Unicorns of Love, they have bought and extended their lifeline. What was looking like a shaky half is now finally stabilizing for them. Kirby, Crisby, all firing now, and it seems like this round might already be over with.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Marky puts another nail in the coffin. And it's Sturban alone. And he has to go back to retrieve the bomb. We're looking at 15 with the Arena Bulls going to be able to get it by with AKs and armor. But 3 rounds in a row with the Unicorns of Love looking as good as they have. Arena Bulls going to have to really pop off for me. And I don't know what they can do to fight Unicorns of Love. I mean, the quick plays have been getting shut down. The halls pop hasn't been working. Maybe just a simple default. Get A halls, control, relax. Don't get opening picked on and just slow things down. But I don't know if Arena Bulls are that kind of team. They seem very aggro. They have structure, but they love to fight.
I mean, I don't know why they would even need to innovate. What was working for them has been the standard mid control, right? Get mid bracket. Now Crispy goes out. He finds himself a massive kill with the collateral damage, and Marquis just holding down the smoke, and Marquis looking to end it right here, right now. A 16-12 finish. Marquis almost at 30 kills. That's a massive game from him. But, man, yeah. I was really expecting a little bit more out of Arena Bulls considering how this half started. But, man, I don't know. Those decisions towards the end, those were most definitely questionable.
Yeah, both teams had some weird economic choices. But I think the one with the biggest blunder in choice was Arena Bulls, unfortunately, because it came at a more critical time. Where Unicorns of Love was at the beginning of the game, they could afford to do that, I suppose, and come back from it, where Arena Bulls couldn't. I liked what I saw from both teams. I think they clearly had something going for them, like whether it be their CT or T side, they each had a piece that was working. But I think Unicorns of Love just seemed like the more well-rounded team on both halves.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, honestly, with that assessment. There were definitely some good takeaways from both squads. Of course, both teams had some, I want to say questionable, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's their style, right? There's no magic formula for Counter-Strike by any means. Every team has a different pace, different style, kind of what works for them, what doesn't work for them. And sometimes the unconventional is your style, and so be it. We can't really be the judges of that. But we will know where these teams stand once we start to see them getting out of these groups, right? Then they're kind of playing against the teams who have tightened up on their Counter-Strike over years and years of experience. And then we'll have like a clear idea of where does Unicorns of Love stand? Where does Arena Bulls stand in these standings, right? But ladies and gents, that concludes the evening for us here for the EU division. It has been a great day of matches. It's been fun, Keith. But we are done for the evening. Ladies and gents, please, if you haven't done so, follow our socials. That is Twitch, Twitter, Facebook for Winners League, as well as Keith's. And my Twitter's down below. These are our @. Check them out. Please follow us. We're looking to grow as well. And so is Winners League, as we look to hopefully bring you guys more content and more entertaining Counter-Strike over the next few years and seasons. But that is it for us. See you guys next week, where we'll give you guys updated standings on what's happening in Winners League, and we'll have you guys up to date with everything going on, and as well as, you know, which teams are starting to shape up for that playoff spot. As you know, only 4 out of 8 teams make it out of the groups, Keith. So we are out of here. Any final words, my friend?
I can't wait for Monday, man. I need more games.
Yeah, and there it is. I think that's the sentiment that we all have, and we are done for the evening, guys. Take it easy.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been
so purely. I'm pushing myself to the edge, not in a good way. Been testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, I'm so paranoid, yeah.
Breathe you in like oxygen. Oh, in an otherwise suffocating world, I'm reaching out for arms, I'm drowning in the open-ended love we're making, girl. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Holding on to memories that we've shared. My evidence you once really cared. I'm reaching for a hand to pull me up. One open to an everlasting love. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow.
But when there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me for who